Hi Gemini, how are you? I hope you're doing well and welcome to my channel. I'm Karma and this is Karma Light Readings. If you're new, welcome to the family. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're returning, thank you so much for supporting me and I'm so glad to have you here. This is your clear soul reading for the month of November 2019. So I'm going to be checking into the energy that's surrounding you for November 2019, okay? So that doesn't necessarily mean, guys, that this is gonna manifest for you in November. It all depends on where you're at in your soul journey and your healing and your evolving, okay? So if you've been working and you've been kind of going through the ascension that all of us have been going through and the growth and all of that, then yes, understand that if you've been working on yourself and you're aware of your traumas, it'll probably manifest for you this November. If you're new to the healing journey and you're just starting to recognize certain things on your and awakening in your spiritual journey, this will start to manifest and come to fruition for you within 1 to 3 months. Okay? So, let's go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, what messages of enlightenment, inspiration, guidance, and healing do you have for Gemini? Okay, interesting. For Gemini for November 2019, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I feel like something you guys have either been receiving messages or been sending messages, or you've been getting a lot of intuitive hits, Gemini. Like a lot of messages about your passion, what is it that you want to do? I feel like you guys have been in a lot of conversations with Spirit, with God, okay? A lot of you have been praying a lot and you've been receiving a lot. You've been receiving a lot of messages, but at the same time, you're blocking some of this as well, because we have the Two of Swords here. So you're blocking a lot of this as well. For some of you, this could be manifesting also physically in your life, where this is happening spiritually, where you're blocking. God's trying to answer some prayers or to send some, I feel like he's trying to send you some more information, some more clarity or guidance on a situation, or giving you direction somewhere, and you're blocking it, and it's manifesting in your physical life with a connection with somebody. There's a connection in your life where the communication right now is just like off and you're not able to say what you want to say, and vice versa. Okay? What is the root cause of this? No, Spirit, just... Somebody was, I think... The messages are being blocked. So in the physical world, it's because you're moving too quick. You're rushing. There's a lot of anxiety. And because somebody feels like they have to prove something to somebody. You're trying to prove something to somebody, or somebody's trying to prove something to you. So why these messages are being blocked, and why there's like this pause in this connection or whatever this is, and why you're not receiving these prayers to be answered, these messages from God, is because somewhere either you or the other person feels like they have to force their worth onto somebody. Like, what do you mean you don't want me? Okay? And it might not be those exact words. For some of you, it is, Gemini, but for others, it's like, don't you see how amazing I am, and I have this gift, and I have this, thing for you, and I can do this, and I can do that, and it's all of this stuff. And somebody's like pushing so hard to show their worth to somebody, and it's being blocked. It's being blocked because Spirit really had you guys focusing these past few months for you, Gemini, have been about self-worth. It's been about self-worth, and that's what Spirit's showing me. So the root of this is because you've been having to learn about your self-worth and to really understand how worthy you are, okay? And that you don't need any external validation, okay? Wow. Okay. So in the recent past, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But in the recent past, there's been this Queen of Pentacles energy around you. So a stable environment, somebody who's very nurturing, very organized, likes to take care of their family, okay? But very, very grounded. Very grounded. I feel like this is a situation that you had with this person that now the messages are being blocked. Because you want to be able to manage that situation. You want to be able to balance your life out right now. That's your goal. You're learning how to balance your inner and your outer worlds. I feel like this is a very deep soul journey for you right now, Gemini, because it's reflecting what's happening to you within is reflecting in your physical world as well. Something's on my phone, sorry. So it's like you're trying to balance all of these emotions and what's happening with you on the inside without showing so much on the outside because you don't want to come off stressed, so you're trying to balance that. But at the same time, in your actual physical world, you're balancing your job and you're this and you're that, and you have to be all over. And it's like the goal is for you to be able to have a connection where communication is balanced and nobody's missing out on that need of connecting, and your job is underway and your life is going good and you're back into this Queen of Pentacles stable energy where things were going well for you. And I don't feel like they're going bad for you right now, Gemini. It's not like I don't see anything falling apart. I just feel like you wish that there was some sort of stability within a connection with somebody. But Spirit is telling me that that's not going to come because there's still something within you that needs to be stabilized, okay? There's something that you're still needing to stabilize and work on. Okay. So there is, wow, okay. There is an offer coming into you. I'm going to do some clarification here in a minute. There is an offer coming into you in the future here. It's very slow and steady, and I feel like that's what's so frustrating to you too about this. Whatever this connection is where the communication is off, it's why you're going through the inner turmoil that you're going through now. You're very connected to this situation. Some sort of offer of stability or, yeah, promise of stability and like, he's a knight though, so they could be younger than you, or they could just have a younger type of attitude or behavior, like they could be kind of immature. They're moving towards you in the future, and this is a karmic cycle, so keep in mind, okay, this and I'm going to clarify here in a minute, but I have the Wheel of Fortune. So this person who's coming towards you, it's destined, it's already, like, it's fated, it's destiny. This person is supposed to come towards you. It's the karmic wheel moving in your favor. because of whatever the situation is where you were blocking things, you're able to open up to the divine. I feel like you're going to heal this out because your goal is to balance. Your goal is to balance your inner and your outer world and to have a better connection with the divine, but also have your outer life reflecting that, okay? So, but I have the Wheel of Fortune and I have Judgment as well. And Judgment is in the position of outside influence. So understand what this is letting me know is the outside influence that is affecting this situation for you is God. Okay? God is at play here. The divine is in your life. You're going through a situation that needed to happen. There was no way around it because there's healing involved, and it's the situation that you went through was a test that was given to you to either evolve or to stay at your level, okay? And you guys are aware of that. I think that you guys know that, and that's why you went up to bat. Now, your fears and your hopes right now are so wobbly and all over the place. It's like you're worried about being worried. And I know that's going to make sense to some of you, but you're literally like, you're so worried that you're worried. Okay? You're wondering if you're making the right decision. Okay, the numbers that I'm seeing here, I see the number 3, if that means anything to anybody, okay? And the initials E. The initials E. But understand, okay, that you are, I gotta clarify this because I'm seeing you as being so stressed out and worried about making the right decision that you're actually gonna create another, like a block for yourself. That's what they just showed me. Okay, so let's see. Holy Spirit, please clarify the 9 of Wands, please, for hopes and fears. 9 of Wands. Because you don't want to get lost in the stress. Yeah, balance. That's your fear. Your fear is because you're worried about being worried. Because you know that you need to bring balance into your life. Because right now, Gemini, you don't have any balance, okay? You're all over the place. You're either too heavy on one side or too heavy on the other. And you need some sort of balance. But, and this is Libra energy here, okay? But where you were once blocked and closed off, you have to open that up. This is the 4 of Pentacles right here. And when I get the 4 of Pentacles, it means that you're closed off somewhere. You're blocking something, your emotions, your heart chakra. And that's what's happening right here. She's blocking her emotions. That's why we have the moon right here, okay? So 4 of Pentacles, same thing, but here the 4 of Pentacles is free and the other 2 for the 6 of Pentacles are being balanced. So this is letting me know that you're opening up, you're becoming more free. Okay, that's a hope of yours. You want things to be balanced, but it's also a fear because you don't think that you're strong enough to do that. Some of you are feeling like I'm ready to do it, I can do it. And then you get there and you stall out and it doesn't happen, and that's disappointing, okay? So I want to get some clarification on the Wheel of Fortune because for this to be in the U position, so Spirit, please clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the 7th position. It's like you are the cycle. You are the one that has to break this cycle. What you're 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's a burden. And I'm so sorry, Gemini, that you're going through this. We have Leo energy on the bottom, strength. So for some of you, this burden that you're carrying right now and the situation that you're going through that's closing you off, I told you it was a lesson. This is a family, karmic, generational, ancestral pattern, lesson, whatever you want to call it. You are healing this from your family lineage. This is a cycle that has repeated in some way, shape, or form in your family. And now you are faced with the decision and you have to be the one to step forward and break the chain. And in doing that, what was on the bottom of the deck here was strength. So in doing that, you will gain self-control, you will gain freedom and strength, and you will remove this burden, and you will no longer have to carry all of this weight on your shoulders, Gemini. You will be able to release yourself from the hold of this pain, and you'll be able to tame that beast within you. See how the lion is really calm and she's just barely holding on to the leash? Because she's tamed her inner beast. This could be things that are holding you back, these blockages, not opening up fully emotionally, not living in your truth, not speaking your truth, not really taking control of your life. And when you do that and you tame this beast is what comes out and creates the negative effects in your life. And when you tame the beast, all of a sudden your life starts to manifest and blossom in the ways that you want it to. Okay, Gemini, so that's all that I'm getting from Spirit today for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're interested in a more detailed reading, please make sure you check out my Etsy page. Link is below. Prices are going up on November 15th, $60 for 30 minutes. I always go over 30 minutes, but if you're interested, book your reading before the 15th and you can get it for $35 for 30 minutes. Okay, you guys, love you, and I'll see you next week.